Hello everyone and welcome to my 10th social distancing video. I'm afraid to say this is going to be the last one, but I've pulled out all of the stops for you. And we are going to be doing, first of all, an Irish folk song called Bog Down in the Valley-O. Okay, I've called in guest performer Jess Smith to help me with all of the actions for this and to help teach it to you, because it is quite a tricky one and I've struggled with it immensely. So it talks about, this Irish folk song talks about the Ratlin Bog. Now Ratlin is another word for the word splendid. Okay, so it's a splendid bog. And it talks about all of the different things that you have in that bog with lots of actions as well. It's kind of like the 12 Days of Christmas, but an Irish folk song version where we add different actions each time. Okay, so that's the first thing that you're gonna do today, and then we are going to do another percussion masterpiece by a famous piece called MAMBO by Leonard Bernstein. And of course, this was from West Side Story with lots of Latin American influence, rhythms from Puerto Rico, and all sorts. You can just imagine it in the musical West Side Story. Leonard Bernstein, obviously very clever chap. He used to conduct orchestras with just his eyes and his eyebrows like this. There's a very famous video of him doing that, so it's worth checking out. So first of all, it's going to be an Irish folk song called Bog Down in the Valley-O, and then we're going to be doing MAMBO by Leonard Bernstein. Mambo! Enjoy, everyone. Hello everyone, I've got my glamorous guest here, Jess, who's going to teach us a special song today. It's called Bog Down in the Valley-O. And Jess learnt this when she was a child, and it's stayed with her ever since. She's tried to teach it to me on many occasions, and it's just I've completely failed. But I'm hoping today's video will help you to learn it, but also it will teach it to me as well. Jess, over to you. Step-by-step guide on Bog Down in the Valley-O.
Okay. It's got actions, so we're going to learn it quite slowly, and then at the end we'll do a really fast verse all the way through. Okay?
Cool.
Right. It starts with the chorus.
Okay. Here we go.
1, 2, 3. Oh, I Ratlin Bog, bog down in the valley-o, a rare bog, a Ratlin Bog, bog down in the valley-o. And in that bog there was a tree, a rare tree, a rattling tree, tree in the bog and a bog down in the valley-o. Oh, I a Ratlin Bog, bog down in the valley-o, a rare bog, a Ratlin Bog, bog down in the valley-o. And on that tree there was a branch, a rare branch, a rattling branch, branch on the tree, and the tree in the bog, and a bog down in the valley-o. Oh, I a Ratlin Bog, bog down in the valley-o, a rare bog, a Ratlin Bog, bog down in the valley-o. And on that branch there was a twig, a rare twig, a rattling twig, twig on the branch, and the branch in the tree, and the tree in a bog, and a bog down in the valley-o. Oh, I a Ratlin Bog, bog down in the valley-o, a rare bog, a Ratlin Bog, bog down in the valley-o. And on that twig there was a leaf, a rare leaf, a rattling leaf, leaf on the twig, and the twig on the branch, and the branch in the tree, and the tree in a bog, and a bog down in the valley-o. Oh, I a Ratlin Bog, bog down in the valley-o, a rare bog, a Ratlin Bog, bog down in the valley-o. And on that leaf there was a nest, a rare nest, a rattling nest, nest on the leaf, and the leaf on the twig, and the twig on the branch, and the branch on the tree, and the tree in a bog, and a bog down in the valley-o. Oh, I a Ratlin Bog, bog down in the valley-o, a rare bog, a Ratlin Bog, bog down in the valley-o. And on that nest there was an egg. A rare egg, a rat. Yours doesn't look much like an egg there. Make it look a bit more like
Okay, an egg. Okay,
Because it looks like a fist.
Egg. Okay, definitely an egg. Egg.
A rare egg, a rattling egg. Egg on the nest, and the nest on the leaf, and the leaf on the twig, and the twig on the branch, and the branch on the tree, and the tree in a bog, and a bog down in the valley, oh. Oh, I Ratlin Bog, bog down in the valley, oh, a rare bog, a Ratlin Bog, bog down in the valley, oh.
What's next?
And on that egg there was a bird. A rare bird, a rattling bird. Bird on the egg, and the egg in the nest, and the nest on the leaf, and the leaf on the twig, and the twig on the branch, and the branch in the tree in a bog, and a bog down in the valley, oh. Oh, I Ratlin Bog, bog down in the valley, oh, a rare bog, a Ratlin Bog, bog down in the valley, oh.
This is getting too long for me. What's next?
Almost there. And on that bird there was a feather, a rare feather, a rattling feather. Feather on the bird, and the bird on the egg, and the egg on the nest, and the nest on the leaf, and the leaf on the twig, and the twig on the branch, and the branch on the tree in a bog, and a bog down in the valley, oh. Oh, I Ratlin Bog, bog down in the valley, oh, a rare bog, a Ratlin Bog, bog down in the valley, oh. Last verse. And then we're going to do it really fast.
Okay.
Okay?
Okay.
And on that feather there was a flea.
Flea.
A tiny flea. A rare flea, a rattling flea. You ready?
Yeah, just about.
Flea on the feather, and the feather on the bird, and the bird on the egg, and the egg on the nest, and the nest on the leaf, and the leaf on the twig, and the twig on the branch, and the branch on the tree, and the tree in a bog, and a bog down in the valley, oh. Oh, I Ratlin Bog, bog down in the valley, oh, a rare bog, a Ratlin Bog, bog down in the valley, oh.
Way! Well done, everyone. Okay, I think what would be really fun, Jess, is if we go through the last verse really slowly for people like me who just can't do it, and go through all the actions, so then they'll know that, so they can just practice it at home and get it really good.
Okay.
Okay?
Okay.
So let's go through the very last verse, all of the actions together. Okay? So here we go.
So on the feather there was a flea. A rare flea. No, not like that. The flea is in there. It's showing how small the flea is. Okay.
Yeah.
A rare flea. The flea's
flea.
in there. A rare
Very
flea. A rattling flea. Flea on the feather. Feather on the bird. Bird on the egg. Not with your finger. Egg. Egg on the nest. Nest on the leaf. Leaf on the twig. Twig on the branch. Branch on the tree, and the tree in the bog, and a bog down in the valley.
Fab. Okay, let's do it one last time.
From the top.
No, not from the top. From all the way through the last verse.
All the way through the last
all the way
verse.
through the last verse.
Yeah,
Okay. Medium speed.
Medium speed.
Medium
Okay.
speed. Okay. Here we go.
All right. With the chorus first.
Yes.
Okay.
Okay.
Oh, I Ratlin Bog, bog down in the valley, oh, a rare bog, a Ratlin Bog, bog down in the valley, oh. And on that feather there was a flea, a rare flea, a rattling flea. Flea on the feather, and the feather on the bird, and the bird on the egg, and the egg in the nest, and the nest on the leaf, and the leaf on the twig on the branch, and the branch on the tree in the bog, and a bog down in the valley, oh. Oh, I Ratlin Bog, bog down in the valley, oh, a rare bog, a Ratlin Bog, bog down in the valley, oh.
Way, well done, everyone. Well done. What a fab folk song that is, and especially with all the actions. I hope you managed to remember all of the different actions with the different words as well. A massive thank you to Jess as well for being such a sport and helping me with that. We're now going to move on to MAMBO, and I'm going to talk you through exactly what you will need for your percussion masterpiece now. Okay, the first part we're going to learn to play is the clave part, and you will need 2 Tupperwares, preferably something along the lines like this, sort of circular, but anything like these Tupperwares will work that you take to school for your lunch. And we're going to play the clave part with these by hitting them each end on the bottom. Okay, the next part you'll need is a bass drum of some sort, or a conga drum. Okay, so a big plastic tub of some sort where you're going to be able to hit it in the middle, something like that. Okay, the next part you are going to need is you're going to need 2 plastic tubs of different sizes. So maybe a jug or 2, a measuring jug. Make sure it's plastic, not glass. Okay, and you've got 2 like this, and we're going to play the part of the bongos with these. So we get 2 different sounds. Okay, and the last thing that you will need is you will need a cheese grater and a spoon, because we're going to play a percussion instrument called the güero. Okay, and we're going to play something like this. Something like that. Okay, so they are the 4 things that you are going to need: cheese grater and a spoon, 2 jugs like this, or Tupperware, something that's going to make 2 different sounds, the conga drum, and something that's going to make a clave sound. Okay, they're your 4 things. Pause the video now and go and find something to play. So let me talk you through the first part which we're going to learn. It's the clave part, okay? And because you've got your improvised versions of claves now, you can play the clave. So I want you to say this rhythm for me. I can play clave. I can play clave. With me. I can play clave. I can play clave. Now let's swap it round. Let's go clave. I can play clave. I can play clave. I can play. That's the rhythm that you're going to do. Clave. I can play clave. I can play clave. I can play clave. I can play. That's the first part. So the next part you're going to learn is the conga drum part, okay? Now, I want you to say with me, 1 and 2 and 1 and 2 and 1 and 2 and 1 and 2 and 1 and 2 and. Now, imagine hitting the drum, but missing out the 2. 1 and 2 and 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 1 and 2 and. So you're going to only hit on the 1 and the ands. You're going to miss out the 2. 1 and 1 and 1 and, etc. With me, here we go. 1 and 1 and 2 and 1 and 1 and 1 and 1 and 1 and 1 and. Brilliant. Okay, let's move on to the next part. Are you ready for the bongo part? It goes like this. 1, 2 and 1, 2 and 1, 2 and 1, 2 and. Brilliant. So we've got 2 on the smaller jug and 1 on the bigger one. Like this. 1, 2 and 1 and 2 and 1 and 2 and 1 and 2 and. So the only time you play this is on the last and. This is on 1 and 2. And you might find it easier to put these on a table or play them in between your legs. Okay, I'm playing them up here so you can see them. Okay, let's try that one more time. It goes 1, 2 and 1 and 2 and 1 and 2 and 1 and 2 and. Brilliant. Oh. Who's this guy? MAMBO! Have you finished? Thank you. Are we ready to turn a cheese grater into a musical instrument? Now, if you're doing this in the classroom, as I've said before, improvise with something, okay? If you're doing it at home and you've got a cheese grater, make sure you're using a cheese grater that has sort of slightly smaller holes, not the big holes like this, and obviously be really careful when you're holding them because you could hurt yourself, all right? We want to use the side which sort of would normally grate our Parmesan instead of our cheddar, okay? So something that's going to grate that Parmesan. And our rhythm goes like this. 1 and 2 and 1 and 2 and 1 and 2 and 1 and 2 and. Good. So you saw me hit on the 1 and the 2, and on the ands we scrape. Okay? So let's give it a go with me. 1, 2, 1 and 2 and 1 and 2 and 1 and 2 and 1 and 2 and. Simples. I think we're ready to put together a masterpiece now. Okay, so you might hear that occasional, I won't say the word. Oh. MAMBO! You might hear that occasionally, okay? If you do, shout MAMBO, all right? Each part builds up one at a time, okay? So if you're playing that rhythm, you'll see the instrument that I used, and hopefully you can know which video to follow, okay? Good luck, everyone. Here we go. So, is everyone ready? Here we go. MAMBO! MAMBO!